Hello, I'm Chris Williams, and welcome to Read Comics They're Bad For You, the name of my YouTube channel. Or if you're watching this on Library and BitChute, the name of my channels on those two websites is Comic Freak. And I have a great video for you today, folks, because we're going to be talking about the fact that Russia is going to be editing out the gay character in the new Pixar movie Onward, but there's no talk about how China is probably going to do the same thing when the movie is going to be, well, released. And you can see the hypocrisy in the woke left in the media when they talk about these things. So let's get into this article and see what's up. Next week sees the release of Pixar's latest effort, Onward, which follows two elf brothers, Barley and Leon Lightfoot, Chris Pratt and Tom Holland, who attempt to bring their father back to life one day using a magical staff that he left for them. It sounds like another great Pixar story that'll no doubt tug at your heartstrings. See Up, Inside Out, and Coco, while still masquerading as a family movie, you'd think such a film couldn't possibly be offensive to anyone, right? Sadly, that's not the case in Russia. You see, while on their quest, Barley and Lynn encounter Spectre, a Cyclops and police officer who at one point mentions her girlfriend. What should be an insignificant line of dialogue is actually quite groundbreaking, because it's the first openly gay character in an animated effort from the House of Mouse. And though here in the US the film industry has simply been slow to include members of the LGBTQ community in their... God, they do include gay characters in their productions. Russia is going with the tactic of centering the line of dialogue in the movie entirely. At this point, because the way you guys talk, you almost make me sound happy that China and Russia do such things. And I have to say, well, the way you guys are acting, you're not that much better than Cold World Russians back in the day. According to the Russian film databank Kinsko Prosk, some fans have already seen Onward, and they say that the pic has been edited so the Spectre says partner instead of girlfriend. And then they say it's such a bad thing, and the SJWs continue with their drivel. Of course, this isn't the first time Russia has done this. Just last year, the country edited out the counseling scene in early Avengers Endgame, where a male character talks about going on a date with another man. They also removed 5 minutes of footage from Rocket Man that featured... Are you sure? The writer of this article seems pretty sure that they removed all mentions of Elton John's homosexuality from the Russian premiere of Rocket Man. What about China? They probably did the same thing, but you're not mentioning that. It's kind of a joke here. They'll go to degrees to say that Russia removes all mentions of homosexuality from movies premiered there, but they don't mention China. And you see the doublethink here, how they'll go to such lengths as long as it favors their agenda politics, and this is what I really hate. Now, I don't care about Onward. It looks like it's going to be a crappy movie because it basically looks... Well, it doesn't look like a Pixar movie, and that's why I have a problem with it. But then you have these SJWs that bandwagon together and get on, well, the side of anything that basically promotes their politics, so they're getting on the bandwagon here, and I really hate that. I don't care about them removing a scene of this gay character from this movie, because that scene was made to be removed, because it was only in one scene, and they dared say that it was important to the plot, and that utter lie started me thinking this movie was going to be bad. And to see that all the SJWs are, of course, getting on Onward's side because it looks like it's going to basically favor their politics is what has turned me against this movie. If you like this video, subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed because YouTube is going around unsubscribing people, so make sure you're still subscribed. If you're watching my videos but you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Read Comics That Are Bad For You. Then go over to Library and BitChute and subscribe to my channels on their two websites. They're both named Comic Freak. Hit that bell for notifications, hit that like button, and leave some comments down below. And also, could you please share this video? Share it on Twitter, share it on Reddit, and share it on Facebook. Share it anywhere you think it'll do the most good, because YouTube is not going around promoting their own YouTube creators anymore, so please share this video. Now, it's that time of the day again. It's plug-in time. Keep checking back in all my future videos for more information on my own upcoming independent comic book scumdogs. I'm Chris Williams, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video or review.